Body language expert reveals how Prince Harry really feels about having children. Prince Harry, 32, was last seen opening up about having kids during an ABC News interview early last year. Alongside speaking about his mother, Princess Diana, and what drives him crazy, Harry said, "I can't wait for the day when asked if he wants children of his own." But with engagement rumors rising between Suits star Meghan, 36, and Harry, does the young prince actually want to follow in his brother's footsteps and have his own kids, or did his body language display otherwise? Body language analyst Judi James, author of the Body Language Bible, says his body language signals reveal some very mixed messages. She explained, "Harry is not only the prince intent on continuing his mother's legacy in a very visual way, mirroring her ability to use empathy, touch, and Diana's special brand of hugs to register caring and concern for disadvantaged kids around the world, but he also displays strong signs of still being that small boy in need of hugs himself after his own maternal care and support system was snatched away." This dual role of support and affection giver and eternal child still in need of parental hugs throws up some contradictory body language signals when he talks about having children himself. Judi says when he describes himself as a fun uncle to William's children, his facial expression displays anxiety. She said, despite his direct and honest-sounding affirmative answer, he pulls his lips in and mimes biting them as a denial gesture after he speaks. His posture is released and slightly slumped in his chair, but it's noticeable that at this point in the interview, when the subject of kids comes up, he has tucked his feet under his chair in a gesture that suggests a desire to hide. When Harry is asked directly about becoming a dad, his verbal reply is again hugely positive, according to Judi. He says, "I can't wait for the day," without pausing to consider, and his eyes flick to his right, showing he is even imaging how it will feel in the future. Judi said, however, instead of emphasizing and confirming this positive message with a nod, he shakes his head from side to side in a gesture associated with no, and his right hand performs an anxious-looking pick while his left hand is now stuffed into his pocket, which is another signal of a desire to hide. So what we are being shown is an emphatic and honest-sounding verbal desire to start a family, countered by body language signals that suggest increased anxiety and potentially suppressed fear or even distress, Judi revealed. She added, "I believe the answer to these mixed and conflicting emotions is down to Harry's potential future role change. At present he is the only member of Diana's royal family who has remained frozen in his life role since her death. Harry's father remarried and William is now a husband and a dad, but Harry himself is still in son mode, the fun-loving little boy who still mourns his mother and the hugs she gave him." He even states in this interview that he keeps the links with his mother alive and strong too. Becoming a father clearly has a very strong appeal to Harry, but the possibility of moving out of the sole role of Diana's son might still make him fearful. He does appear to long to have his own children, but, as he's seen with his brother, that will mean giving up his child status, and this dilemma could be prompting the contradictory emotions apparent in his body language. Marriage and kids could easily help him heal after the loss of his mother, but this confirmation of growing up could